Well, hello there guys, good afternoon to you, welcome back to my voice acting playthrough of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are carrying on the final case of Game 2, Justice for All, as Farewell My Turnabout. We're about to resume where we left off, where we had not got an acquittal for Matt Ongard. We have just found out, we're speaking to Adrian Andrews with the conclusion of that case. The judge has left the courtroom, it's just us left in there. And Adrian Andrews still has the card that she's twiddling about her fingers, to the alert of Edgeworth suddenly realizing what that card means, yet we don't know. What does that card mean? We'll hopefully find out in this episode. I hope you enjoy.
Missing Maya!
There, Pearls.
I can't take it anymore!
Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper's kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't, because Mr. Ongard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. Cheer up! We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going.
You're right. Missing Maya is in much more pain than I am.
Yes, that's right. So, hey, you guys! Glad I caught you, pal.
Mr. Scruffy Detective!
Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I can't talking to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. So, what are you gonna do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. Okay, so that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Say what? I'll be searching for things that will prove Mr. Ongard's innocence all day, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all.
Come on, Mr. Dick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? It's the noodles, pal. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. Never thought he'd say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible.
Because of him doing that, we got the truth finally. The truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that, there was nothing strange in her testimony itself. But I still think there was something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Ongard. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. Then, you're saying that testimony was a lie? Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Well, that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that.
Francisca von Karma. Speaking of Miss von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning? Miss von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. But she's gonna be fine, right? I mean, Edgeworth said she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so She's okay, but still hanging in there. They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital.
Which one?
But, are you gonna visit her, pal?
No! Well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. Maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you up for a bit, pal.
Let's go let...
I don't know about saying that line.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick!
No, I'm definitely not going. Let's see. Name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic.
That name sends a chill down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi.
Back in this place again. Good lord.
Never thought I'd ever come back to this place.
Yes. Are you here to visit a patient?
Hi.
Wait a second. You're... Oh, yes. I'm Director Hottie. Why are you still here? Yes. What is it? Can I help you? You can tell me. Yes.
Director Hottie.
Edgeworth. Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Oh, you're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director. Francisca. How is Francisca von Karma? I don't need to worry. Yeah, she's in good hands. Because you see, I'm personally taking good care of her. Yes. Yes. And that thing, that surgery, it went well. You have my gratitude.
Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful. Absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yes, her opponent was a gun after all. And when I stuck on her real secret, like, she would scream really loud. Yes. I see. She's really cute too. When I do that, she whipped me with her whip. Why did I cry like a baby? Yes, but I think I could get used to it. Ah!
Go back to your room.
You're so mean. So mean, my frisky Friska. Well, that's good. Ah! Okay. Yes. It's time for my IV drops. Yes.
What are those tulips doing in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ugh! I knew I shouldn't have come here! I was shot in front of the courthouse, in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intention of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case.
It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. By taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal you made.
I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Ongard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? You're denying it? It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix Wright. If I had been in court today, this trial would already be over.
All while hiding Miss Andrews' own crime?
That isn't my problem. Whether she had tampered with the evidence or not, I have only one objective: to find Ongard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The end justifies the means.
Miss Von Karma,
Adrian Andrews believed you when you said, if you do not tell the truth of what really happened, then Ongard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? because of that, she's now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your words until the very end. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all. But you had to know she was... Ow!
I think visiting hours here are about over.
So, if you'd excuse me... What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument. Edgeworth. What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I know you knew about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? She wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, Wright. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare for you. Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry! Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time! That card? What in the world was it? You mean this? Listen, right. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few know of it. I understand. Their task is to find the owner of this card, a man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer, an assassin, the best at that. An assassin? So, who is this Shelley the Killer? The Killer is a long... I'll start that again. The Killer is the name of a long-standing line of assassins.
Long-standing?
The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is the professional name of the third heir to the Killer name.
It's because his professional name is Shelley. He leaves the cards with a shell on them?
He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it is a part of his duty to his clients.
His duty?
If he leaves a card, his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients.
I see.
The Killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience.
I guess that even honorable assassins can exist. So, you think this assassin... You think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
It would appear that way. The discovery of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree?
Shelley the Killer, huh?
I noticed something at the trial today. You were behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want?
An acquittal.
I see. I had no idea. I will prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is gonna...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth! I don't need your pity!
Mr. Nick?
There's no way you can find her! We don't even have a single lead to go on!
There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow! It's the only way!
Right. Listen, you need to know something. Aunt Carita was killed by Shelly the Killer. And the client who ordered the job is Matt Ungard. Your own client. Hey, stop! I can't listen to you! I can't believe that! I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you will need this.
What is it?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. In any case, I must attend to the preparations for Maya's rescue team. We'll meet again, if anything should happen. Now, if you'd excuse me.
Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Ungard hired an assassin?
No way!
I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not.
Maya, please, all I ask is that you make it home, safe and sound.
I guess even kidnappers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this for me. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up. Like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. What is this place? I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. Are those videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way, I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? And this is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronic gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? There's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey! Looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, "With love, Celeste." I bet this could be a clue. That's weird. What's a fingerine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! It's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Locked, of course. And it doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, maybe I'd be able to crawl through there.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will.
Ah!
It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
He is?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways? You mean...
Dead men tell no tales is how the saying goes, correct?
Dead?
I'm almost certain I told you on our first meeting. I am an assassin.
No way! You're lying! I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Nick! Mr. Nick?
Hmm?
Oh, yes, Pearls?
caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation.
Mr. Edros left, you know.
I guess for now, I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Angard. I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going too.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for today.
Ah.
I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of the... You're Mr. Wright, you say? Oh, yeah, there's a message here for you. A message? It's from Matt Angard. Here you are.
What do you write? Is it something really important?
I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy all of a sudden? Oh, Mr. Wright. So, actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is just a little ways down from the hotel, alright?
This is terrible! Let's hurry! We have to feed his cat! I'm sure Shu's stomach is growling by now.
Yeah, I guess. A client's request is a request. Guess I should go and check up on his cat.
Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass! Miss Oldbag! Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gasp, you spiky-headed pettifogger! Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again! Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy, just as he promised. But what I really want is something much more valuable. I want Edgy Boy's heart. I want it all for me. It's all your fault. You've awakened the wild beast inside of this old bag.
This old bag!
Keep your hands off of me! This helmet is airtight. No one gets in there, and no air gets out. Why do you keep putting it on there? You can get me to move with silly questions. You know how to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Sure is dark.
I'm gonna turn on the light.
Wow. So this is what a star's house looked like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's find Shu, the kitty cat. Shu!
So I guess this is Shu.
Ah, hello, lovely cat. Hello, Shu.
Cat seems to like pearls. Oh. Pardon me. May I help you with something, mister? Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Angard's lawyer. The master's... Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes. Ah, it's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Nice to meet you. You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Angard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. How typically butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served at this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of himself and his affairs. You know, I would have
want Mr. Ongard to kind of have a maid over a butler. That's a very cute cat you got here. It is my duty to take care of it. The master rather fancies you.
And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the family cat. Well, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave of you now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So I'm already so accomplished. A master of law. There's also a lot to be proud of in being a butler, in charge of the house and all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me. Maybe if I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Oldback, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worthless piece of... Edgy poo! Ugh. Is that her perfume, pheromone dharma I smell? Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly? That man's good at flattery. Fine. Only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember? No messing around. Do anything bad and I won't let you off the hook.
It looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
That may be, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
How? Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint of my face somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Ah! What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Ungard's room today.
Why?
The police's main investigation team is gonna be in there all day, you hear? I wonder if they're a team in charge of investigating the killer. But don't go in there! Put one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy, old bag! Hey, city boy! Lana, you're still here. Reckon course! An investigative photographer eats or starves in her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? This hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know? Something's always about to happen. But, do you have a camera? Not given! A photographer's gotta have cameras at the year like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feeding them out, you have in mind, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already? I want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? When are you gonna shout out the books for the info I got? Lana, you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? Oh, kinda, but... Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Pulled a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night.
Security lady wasn't in this hallway the whole time either.
Guess this means there's no one who can tell us who came and went in that night. So, about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah. Can I believe what you've written? You mean the stuff about Ongard shoving his manager lady on a corrida? Yeah. Oh, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. What? Look, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know. Writing whatever came to mind.
Whatever came to mind?
Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull dooders. Hey, what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Ah, my baby! My $1,600 baby! What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? God told me it was evidence. I refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? So put in a few good words to me and get me back my camera. You want me to do what? Listen, Naka got real good for about 5 hours, and I'll guarantee you'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming to see you in court tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you then. And you too there, little one. Keep up the good work, okay? Okay. Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. Make sure you do all your homework, you hear? Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it right to me. Would you please just leave already? Mr. Nick! Where's that otherworldly ghastly moaning? I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. Excuse me? What are you calling a demon, brat? Zoinks! It's the alien! What are you calling an alien? Oh, it's just you, Miss Oldbag. What are you doing here? What is wrong with young'uns today? Came down here to pay my respects to my poor Juan, and you're disturbing me. Please talk to me about the night of the murder just one more time. I talked about it plenty at the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her note. She was loitering around here with that imbecilic look on her face.
With that imbecilic look on her face? Okay, got it.
Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. You're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that.
No. Alright.
Yeah, I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to waste standing around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me a bit more about Mr. Carita. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts, in my book. I heard that he was lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Ongard. This is a recent thing. Bad luck and all that, you know. But he was going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look! Just look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain of feelings all his fans had for him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big. And certainly nothing to shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
Presents. They're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Carita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Juan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
You don't know? When my dear Juan was training, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let the bear win, but after the fight, they became friends.
Wow! What a heartwarming story!
But it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out, down by a river going, you You sure can fight. You too, bub. You too. Did all that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. What a load of crock! So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah. Nice. Bears. What is that infernal racket? It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime. Oh, that startled me. I thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m. It's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember?
I'm sure flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. The transceiver! Hello? Hello? This is not a phone. Maya! How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? It seems you were not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. McTurney. I have heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
No! Missing Maya! Missing Maya!
One more day, please! All I ask is for one more day! I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time! Please! I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Please! Please let Maya say something! I want to hear she's alright! Alright. Then... a little... What is with this static all of a sudden? Hello? Hello? It seems... bad. Connect. Damn it! Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know. All of a sudden it became nothing but static.
Ah! Missing Maya! Missing Maya!
Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner. That's nice. Thanks. A rich man's luxurious full-course meal. Out of a can, that is. I'm sorry you went through all the trouble to cook, but I don't have the time to eat. Those? So you don't have a can opener, pal? You've got to be kidding. Here I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know. There's one way I know how to be helpful. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead. Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking him about. Transceiver?
Oh, Mr. Nick! You should ask with Mr. Scruffy Detective about that thing.
What thing? Oh yeah! This thing just up and broke all of a sudden. It broke, pal? When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. Huh?
Maybe it fixed itself?
That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise. Maybe... Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, pal. Electromagnetic interference? So what is electromagnetic interference? It's something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen, stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer?
It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird.
Oh, yeah, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about.
He seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this. So the room you were in when that interference to the transceiver happened, it's gotta be something there that's sending out very strong radio waves. Something like a listening device or something. Ah! Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Karita's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it! I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper! I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? Wait! Gumshoe! Oh yeah, baby! Oh yeah, baby! It's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah!
We should be going too, Mr. Nick.
Alright, let's go! Hey! You're finally here, pal! Sorry to keep you waiting.
You have the, bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal. Suddenly, I'm staring at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean. So yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers. What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item! Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police's.
Ah! So this is a bug sweeper?
Looks a little broken. Hey, this was made when I was in elementary school, pal. Oh? By who? Me, of course. Seeing this sure brings back memories. Hey, don't look down on it, pal. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It'll work. Trust me, pal. It'll do the job. But? You can't set the sensitivity. So it's going to beep at anything that gives off electromagnetic waves.
Is it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? I'm getting that sinking feeling again. Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device or some other sort of bug hidden in this room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Right. Now first, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see, pal. That sweeper will let you know how strong of a signal it's picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press Enter to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. Let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious. Okay, pal? Alright! I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal?
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey! Did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean?
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is...
Let's see. Perfectly normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's take this big fella's eye out and see what we got.
No! You can't! Such a violent act!
Oh!
No!
It's a miniature camera. It looks like there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. What a emitter? A transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera? You're It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set.
But there's no videotape in this camera.
This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside it is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
The footage is changed into radio waves and then it's sent to that recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you're right.
So, what is a transmitter?
It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal.
It looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep. Let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m.? That was the time the award ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe.
This camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal.
So there was a camera in this bear's eye, and it was disguised as a present.
And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Kurita this present?
I, don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Is there any way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
No. Is there really no way to find out?
I got it!
What?
Hey, pal. Let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go around the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this.
But that's impossible! I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal. Oh yeah, baby! It's investigating time! I'm on fire, pal! My fingers are itching to go! Yeah!
He's gone.
Yeah.
Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard. All for Mr. Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah! You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth! What are you doing here? A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. The tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really?
Well, I guess so. 9 p.m. I think I could still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. See you soon, right? Oh, wait! What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. Besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Carita? The real killer! Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Juan Carita's real killer. Miss Andrews is past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Matt Ongard. And this card. Shuddy the killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight! I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find the truth! Hello guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, you can check out my social media platforms, which are right below my screen. Please check us out and support the show that way. Don't forget, you can watch the action all live on twitch.tv/Stu Waters, where all the action is live with no breaks and no edits. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.